Hi guys, thanks for watching. I just want a quick reminder that we're clearly not experienced Dungeons and Dragons players, so feel free to let us know in the comments anything that we got wrong. We're hoping to just do this more and more and get better and better. If you're new to D&D as well, I'd highly recommend picking up the 5th edition starter set on Amazon. It's really not too expensive and it's a lot of fun. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cool, so obviously where we just got to, you guys have just survived your first ambush, very narrowly. I thought you guys were just going to get completely murdered by the first 4 goblins, but you sort of fought back, and with the helpful healing and the fire burst and all that, it was good. So the situation you find yourself in now is that you've survived the ambush. You've actually managed to incapacitate one of the goblins. He's got an arrow through his leg. He's prone. He's slowed, but he's still not incapacitated to the point where he can't move. You know, he's still going to fight and struggle and kick. We're out of combat now, so from this point it's just sort of a free. It's not turn based, so you guys are just sort of determining amongst yourselves what's going to go on and how the story's going to advance.
Well, I'm going to head over to the goblin.
Okay, I've got my foot on the wound.
On the wound, right? So he's at that point he's like screaming out. He's pretty loud because of that. He's making a lot of noise.
I'm just a little dwarf. What would you like me to do?
What do you want to do? You've got no one to take actions off. We're over here. You've got
I feel you're a bit far away. These bushes and dead people in the way.
Maybe you're with the cart currently.
Yeah, I need to bring the cart forward, but there's lots of dead bodies. We'll just go over the dead bodies. And we'll come over here. You're going to have to clear the dead for me. So I'm at a reasonable distance to heal you, but...
Okay, so whereabouts is the cart at this point?
Behind me.
You've ridden it through. Okay, that's fine. You're just like crushing...
crush the dead people.
Crushing dead goblins on the way through.
Not very dignified, but
this guy's still pretty loud. He's gargling out. You know, he's still pretty healthy. You know, you only took one health.
I need to ask him, like... basically why or how long have you been here? Just basically gather, like I want you to gather some general information about
Who sent you?
Yeah, that sort of stuff.
One sec. So he's still screaming. He's clearly distressed. He's not happy. Do you want to roll me an intelligence check, Phil?
Oh wait, can I do something first?
Yeah, if you want to.
Can we go back one? Oh no, I'm not close enough to touch you. Can I get off my cart as well?
Yeah, you can get off the cart.
I'm going to come and touch you, Phil.
Just lay your hand on his back.
And I'm going to cast guidance. Which is an increased ability check of something. I can't remember what.
Guidance.
Mm-hmm. So I can. I think I rolled.
Was it intelligence I'm rolling?
Yeah, so whatever I roll,
yeah.
You can add to your intelligence.
Sorry, a persuasion check, won't it? It'd be you're trying to sort of find out from him. So you're casting guidance. Let me just read. Guidance. You touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add that number rolled to the one ability check of his choice. So you get to roll a d4 on top of your roll, Phil. If you can roll me a... Let me think what it will be. An investigation check, actually. Yeah, which goes against your intelligence. So you try and investigate from this guy what he's been up to.
So it's +5. You'd say it's also +3.
Yeah, so it's what's your intelligence?
16.
Sorry, yeah, 16.
Yeah. Yeah, so
19 intelligence.
No, because the +3 doesn't count.
Oh yeah,
it's got
sure.
a proficiency bonus. So it's a 16 plus the 5 investigation plus whatever you roll on your 4.
Cool. So that's
plus whatever you roll on your d20 as well. 8.
29.
Plus the d4 that you got from the guidance spell.
It's probably.
Oh, do you roll it? I think you roll it.
Yeah, so you roll it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was that overall?
So that's 30.
30.
So you sort of find out that you can speak Goblin, can't you?
Yeah.
So you understand him. He's part of a clan. You sort of gathered that earlier as well from the armour and that sort of thing. There's quite a lot of activity in this area, and he sort of makes it quite clear that this is a popular ambush spot for goblins. And what else did you ask?
What?
I said, who sent you?
Yeah.
Who sent him? So he mentions about a local tribe, but doesn't give the name. But he says, there is a local tribe. So you actually find out now as well. You're still sort of stamping down on that wound. He's just taken an extra 2 points of damage from that because he's bleeding quite profusely now. It wasn't too bad, but you standing on it sort of opened the wound out.
Well done.
So he's clearly in pain now. He's taking a bit more damage, and he's still sort of. You guys are able to heal.
Yeah, can I offer to heal him if he tells us?
Yeah,
the
can
clan?
we befriend him? Because I can cure wounds if I touch him.
I ain't healing. I'm not befriending no goblin.
Yeah. So what are you?
Absolutely not.
So I'm asking him, can we, if you tell us?
Yeah. He's goblins. They're very scared creatures. He's going to die. So he'll help you. He might even lead you to them. If you.
Okay, so I have to heal him first.
You have to heal him. Yeah, you heal him first.
Before we heal, I want to know why he ran back.
Where is he running to?
Yeah. Why did you ran away and then you ran back? I want to know why.
Well, you'll have to convince Phil to ask him because he just
You
hears
can't
you.
ask.
He's quite scared. At this point, he's pretty terrified of you. He's not.
What were you running from?
He said he wasn't running from anything.
I'm going to stamp down.
Where was he running to?
Where were you running to?
He was making tracks. I want to get back. I want to get back to my tribe, to my people.
Okay.
But I still need healing.
Yeah. Let's heal.
Okay, so
he's just taken another point of damage from John getting a bit hard down.
I'm coming over to the goblin and touching him and knocking over a tree. And cure wounds, which I can use whenever.
I'm disagreeing with this. I don't think we should heal him at all.
Oh well, go
It's
over
not
it.
with me. It's
Who is
just
that?
Well, I'm quite charismatic.
Yes, cure wounds.
Well, if you mean you want to try and persuade these guys not to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. So do you want to roll a? So if you roll it will be a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Against
So-
both of them. If you want to try and out-persuade them.
So that's a D20 plus 3,
Yeah.
which is my persuasion modifier.
Yeah. It's difficult against other characters because they still make up their own mind, but.
No.
20.
Natural 20. So yeah, he's making a good point. Obviously, it is a goblin at the end of the day. I'll give you kind of an inspiration point for
Sweet.
playing the character. So again, I can't really sway or tell these guys what they can and can't do, but I think rolling a natural 20 on a perception roll at least role plays your character quite well. So
I don't trust my gut feelings.
What would that roll be against?
what role?
Would it not be against our characteristics?
Well, I think so. You can't really roll against other characters, but what I will say is that sort of scared the goblin even more because you're there, so you're stopping them from healing him at the minute. You've rolled that. The goblin's getting more and more scared and more sort of less willing to cooperate.
Well done.
I think I need to get more willing to cooperate. This is going to die.
Well, my gut feelings to save the goblin, but I don't trust my gut feelings, and I wait for others to act. So it's on you, wizard.
He's just taken another point of damage. He's getting a bit sort of.
Get a bit woozy.
My
now.
dignity and courtesy thing alarm bell is going off here.
He's sort of getting a little bit not unconscious, but
I can't heal.
you can tell he's getting.
But I'll follow you. I just need to be told.
I've already told you not to.
Heal the goblin.
So he should do a roll on persuasion to see which one persuades.
But you can't roll on other people.
Yeah,
so
you can't really
you
roll.
should be able to. That would be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I guess you can, but it's tricky. But So I mean, at this point, you're going to heal him.
I'm healing him.
Yeah.
I'm healing him.
Yeah.
Cure
I'm all
wounds.
about knowledge.
Yeah.
So I need
1d8.
to know. Like,
Okay.
I can't go without knowing. What
So
he
if you
knows.
roll 1d8, see how many hit points you're healing for.
Oh, that's not the right one. 'Cause
That's it.
I've just got 9.
That's there is it?
Yes,
No,
it's not.
that
Sounds
one,
too
yeah.
high. They're in
Sort
order.
of
Oh, I can't
four
see.
sides on each other.
5.
5, cool. Okay, yeah, so perfect. He's back up to full health. He's back up and standing.
What's he gonna do?
Oh, I'm just about
There's
to.
3 of them.
I've just taken his weapons
Yeah.
from him, so he's now been completely disarmed.
Yeah.
You guys, you're like, oh, he's getting back to normal. He's fine now.
But what's he done?
I
Dignity
just-
and respect.
I just-
He shot me in the arm with an
I
arrow
just want to know.
twice.
I just want to know what he knows.
So right, we're still talking to him.
What? Then we could cut his head off.
Do you want to roll me a perception check? Because I
Me?
mean, you're saying you're disarming him, but
Perception, I get nothing. Is that a D20 again? Is it?
D20,
I get
yeah.
nothing on perception.
But
with
plus whatever is in the
Oh,
round
yeah,
box as well.
Where this one?
Yeah, so
I get nothing.
sorry, perception is wisdom.
Oh right, so 10,
So 10 plus whatever you roll on the D20.
15.
15.
25.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. And you get all the weapons. He can't conceal anything. You know, you've quite well perceived everything he's got in little daggers and stuff. So
I want to have a check on the cart. Make sure it's.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Shall I go back to the cart? I'm going back to the cart. I think everything's alright here, guys.
cool.
Go to the
Assuming
cart.
it's still.
Yeah. No, the cart's still there. I mean, no goblins have come past. You guys have quite clearly locked the area down and dispelled that ambush. So yeah, you've now got yourself a goblin prisoner.
What does he know? We found out what he knows, what you wanted to know.
So-
So yeah, new then.
Yeah, so it's the Cragmire tribe. So there's a tribe just further down this path. That's actually where he was running to. He wasn't running away from anything. He was on his way there. So the Cragmore tribe, organised tribe of goblins. You can sort of quite clearly see that this area is an ambush site that they use, and they've got just a few miles down the road north. They've got their hideout.
Can we befriend and go get food and stuff?
I want to, if his back's to me, I want to run him through. Now we've got the information that we need.
I'm not happy with this.
You're not there. I don't think anyone's going to.
Oh, I walked away.
My judgment base is why are we
He
leaving?
can guide us.
Why are we leaving another? Another goblin.
He has said he can guide you down, and he's warning you it's not safe. You know, it's not. It's a path that. You know, this path isn't designed for
goblin
people.
dilemma.
It could be a trap.
It's
we
absolutely the goblin.
Very untrusting. I'm an untrusting character. I don't trust anyone other than I'm loyal to my friend, not to any ideals. Everyone else can take a trip on the river Styx.
I mean, at this point, the goblin's sort of he's come round and he's
He's a
He's-
friendly
he's-
wizard.
yeah he's. I mean, you've disarmed his weapons. You know, he's standing there and he's come.
I'll tell you what, I
round
will
and
do
he's
anything
hiding
for
the
knowledge.
I'll go with you on this, but you're taking point. No, that's my stance.
Okay, so I mean, what's the?
You can strong arm him the entire way if you want.
He's your pet. This guy's
Okay.
your pet.
Okay, so you guys now have a choice to make. I mean, are we going to head over to this tribe and sort of see? I mean, clearly, the people that you were delivering these supplies for have been ambushed. You know, that's something that you've managed to receive. Obviously, you noticed that.
So these supplies are ours now.
So these supplies that you were taken for the Rock Seeker. You know,
These guys with the horses.
Yeah, the horses. Yeah, they were the people you're working
Oh,
for.
right.
Okay.
I missed that too.
Yeah. And then that's something now. I guess this goblin is talking a lot about the ambushes they make, and you know they may or may not have taken people back to this cave that they hide at. So
Yeah, we're definitely going with the goblin to try and
Would the
find the
goblin
clan.
like to befriend us? Ask the goblin.
You're two. Surprised you're still alive.
cool.
I can heal.
So I mean,
Trees keep moving.
are you guys?
Aaron!
I guess you guys are heading down, but may or may not be wise to have a short break first.
Yeah, I've already said we agreed on a break, right?
I want to move behind some cover. I don't want to sit out on the road anymore.
We need to set up camp.
I also
keep moving.
I also want to bind the. I also want to tie the goblin up. That's my.
Yeah, I mean, do any of you guys have rope on you?
I do.
You've got rope on you, yeah. So you're gonna.
I have 50 feet hempen rope.
That's
so
probably enough.
I'm gonna cut a slice of that.
Yeah. How long are we saying?
Bind him. You won't need any more than 4 feet from
4 or
both.
5 feet. So he's pretty close. He's
well, no, I'm gonna get him. Well, while we're sitting around the campfire, he's gonna be. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Right, that's fine. Cool.
We've got the stuff to make a fire.
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah,
so the way this works, then, guys, is you can either have a short rest or a long rest. A short rest is a period of downtime, at least 1 hour long, during which a character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds. A character can spend 1 or more hit dice during a short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit dice. I'm not really sure what hit dice are, but we'll ignore that.
hit dice total 1d8.
Oh, okay, right. So you can, okay. So you can get yourself some hit points back. You can have a long rest, at which point you automatically heal fully, and that takes 8 hours to do.
Sweet.
I'm going to say,
what time of day are we at now?
So you were heading up in the morning. You've been here for a couple of hours. It's sort of getting towards the middle of the day. So if you rest,
how long's a short rest?
A short rest is at least an hour. A long rest is at least 8 hours.
I'd just like to point out I have no spells left.
Yeah. How long does it take again to prepare?
I mean, so you could rest for longer than 8 hours. You could have a full.
How long does preparing take? Can I prepare in a short break?
Don't believe. Well, it depends on what you're preparing and how long you're resting for. Bearing in mind, you can only cast certain spells once a day.
Yeah.
And we would still be in the same day, unless you guys want to rest.
During a short rest, you can choose to recover expended spell slots with a combined level equal to or less than half your wizard level. Round up.
So you can't prepare any more spells, but you can replenish the spells you've already used. Is that what that's saying?
That's to regain the spell slot. So a short rest, because we're level 1, we can get 1 spell slot back for a short rest. Once per day in the arcane recovery.
I don't have that.
Okay,
That's not
that's
my
just
traits.
me then.
Yeah.
This suddenly got more confusing than I thought it was.
Yeah. So I mean, at this point, the goblin's sort of getting a bit restless. You guys are all sort of standing around, not sure what to do.
We're gonna let's start.
No, we're definitely rest.
We're gonna park up.
Yeah.
Like.
Cool. So you got your carriage sort of parked up
within the brushland.
Okay.
Off the road, and he's now bound.
Am I joining you over here then?
Yeah. I mean, I'll say that that the carriage is hidden. You can't. No one can see it.
Well, hide the cart in here.
Obviously affects stuff.
The cart's in here.
People would have to be sort of obviously like searching for the cart to see it. People walking past won't see it. You've covered it nicely with leaves, and it's fairly safe and secure and hidden. So
All them moving trees.
cool. And we're having a bit of a rest and
Are we having a
chat.
small rest then or a long rest?
If I rest for 4 hours, because I'm an elf, it's the same as 8 hours. So,
Oh, sorry.
but then actually I don't really need to rest because I don't use any proper spells.
Okay, well let's have a short rest then. Because
Yeah, short
I've
rest.
just realised I've only used my healing spells twice. I have still got my attack spells, which you two need to be like.
Can I heal myself on a short?
You've used both your slots, haven't you? That's the thing. I don't know.
I've used 2 slots.
So you won't get them back still.
I don't know how you get them. I thought it was just per day, but then obviously there's more to it than
But
that.
if I have 4 spells prepared, surely I can use all 4 of them.
No, you need the spell slots to use them.
Was that in the mix?
You've
No.
expended your spell shot. Your
No,
spell
because you
shot.
have to choose at the start of the day, and then you can only use. So it
Oh, I
basically
see.
narrows down which ones you choose for that day,
Okay.
and then at any point you can choose one of those 4 for each slot.
And currently you only have 2 slots and you've used them both.
Yeah, and I can now only cure you if I'm standing right next to you, and it's a 1d8 chance.
Would you mind having a go? Because I'm down.
You get
I'm
your
on,
hit dice.
I'm on
I'm
5.
sure, don't you?
A what?
who dies.
When we rest, you
I
get
do.
some.
Yeah.
Tell you what I'll say. Yeah, you guys have a short rest. It's the rest of your first sort of encounter on your adventure. So you take a short rest, and you will all go back up to full hit points, and you did well to survive. So you will all go back up to full. I think you were all fairly full anyway, weren't you? So
Yeah.
It's just you now.
yeah, cool. So and how long are we resting for? Just say at least an hour.
Yeah, just about pull the arrows out my arm.
Depends what sort of time of day you want to
Take
be.
this goblin.
What time of day is it now?
It's let's say just about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You were adventuring in the morning, encountered the ambush, and you've been sort of fighting and resting. Well, fighting up to about 1 o'clock.
Can I ask the goblin how far it is? How long it would take?
How long it will take? I mean, it's not far. It's probably about half an hour, 40-minute walk.
Do you want to wait until night?
Can I ask why we're going there?
Because we don't know if the people we were getting these supplies for are still alive.
Yeah,
we
they
were
could have
finding
taken
bodies.
capture.
Okay. That's
And
good.
for the greater good, we want to.
I don't care about anyone else.
But
yeah, okay, that's good enough. See if we can finish on this contract and get our money, get our coins.
Cool.
That's good
Yeah.
enough.
So you resting for.
do you want to wait until night before we go?
So at which point that'd be a long rest, wouldn't it? At least 8 hours takes you to 9 o'clock.
Yeah, okay.
Head in at night might help us.
But the thing is, our goblins more.
Oh, true.
Are they
Yeah,
are they
probably
more
back
active
again.
at night?
Yeah,
I don't-
okay.
I don't know. They
Sure.
like the dark, don't they?
You can roll a sort of a wisdom check. Let me see what check you can do.
Probably
Who's
not
rolling?
like
Yeah, you just,
12.
yeah. I don't get nothing on
I have
this.
Yeah.
16.
So you can roll
I have
an
16.
you can roll an Arcania check, which comes under intelligence checks.
Yeah.
It's intelligence.
Yeah, it's definitely both of you.
So yeah, this will be an intelligence Arcania check.
Oh, intelligence.
That's you then.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
tell them things about the inhabitants of this plane.
It's 5, 16. Yeah, so it's 16 plus 5, so. Maths 20.
12.
Plus 18.
39.
So that's 7.
That's a pretty good roll. Cool. Yeah, you can tell that goblins are very effective in the dark. Yeah, they can see well. They know how to maneuver in the dark, and they can
definitely better a day. Cool. So quick rest.
Yeah, they because that's such a good roll. They basically have dark vision up to 60 feet, so they can see in the dark. That's a terrible
So do
idea.
I.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we do as well. But then you will be pretty much useless.
Oh, he just
so.
makes ridiculous
where's the
ideas
Tony
anyway.
Bell
He just
again?
kills people, so
Hmm?
you're better off if you couldn't see.
where's the
Oh,
two?
we both got
Oh,
dark
that's-
vision, but
yeah.
you don't, so you would have been.
You're
Affected,
brave.
Yeah, I mean, because it wasn't necessarily. You were asking about goblins, so I mean, they basically have an armor class of 15, so you have to beat 15 or more to hit them. They have 7 hit points, so they're not the strongest. They move up to 30 feet. They have stealth, 6 points proficiency in stealth, so they're fairly sneaky creatures, which is why they were so effective at ambushing you guys. And
No one did a perception check.
they're quite nimble, so if they're engaged with you, if they want to, they can fight you for their action, and as a bonus action disengage from you. So they're sort of like guerrilla tactics. They can come in and hit you and run off. So yeah, so I don't think fighting them at night's
Yeah.
a very good
Best
idea.
idea. Yeah, so hour rest. And then.
It's a good shout, wasn't it?
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you guys sit around for an hour and talk about how crazy that last couple of hours was, and how awesome that bursting into flames and all that sort of stuff. So you're all
For future deal splash damage.
yes. But
You
cool.
did, you singed your hair.
So you're all up to full hit points. You're all sort of had a good little sit down, and you're still very young adventurers, so it doesn't take much to get back up and going. So moving on down the trail. So what we'll do is
We should probably declare what we've got. Selected. So.
yeah, that's fine. I mean
we haven't done that.
yeah, I've trusted you guys to sort of manage it yourselves, and there's just one less thing for me to think about. Cool. So we'll just sort of clear this through a bit, and then we'll start again. Okay, so we're going to move through the map, and we'll start again, sort of from here. So are you guys leaving? Yeah, going to leave that as it was.
Yeah.
Leave the carriage as it was. It's well protected. You know, no one's going to find it where it was. We'll move all of this. Okay, so what's the?
Where's our goblin prisoner?
Oh yeah, I've moved him. We'll stay to this guy.
You're in your prisoner.
Okay, so as it stands then, what's the marching order? You've got no carriage to worry about, but we need an order in which you're going to progress down the path.
So I've got this goblin now bound by the wrists, and I'm
Okay.
basically kiting him behind me.
So is he free?
No, he's bound. He's bound by the wrists. I'm sort of yanking him along. With
So
the rope
he's
behind him.
sort of right. Okay, and is he behind you? Is he?
He's just following behind you.
Yeah. So you're sort of dragging him along.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Until at such a time we need him to take point.
Yeah, that's cool. So.
I'm not going first. I'm at the back. I'm not happy with this.
I think we should put the wizard at the front.
Yes, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
And I should be right at the back.
as we agreed.
Because you've got a goblin behind your back.
Yeah,
Fair
so you've got so you dwarf, then you got your goblin in between you two, and then okay, that's cool. So that's the march. So it's a nice narrow line down a bit of a narrow path. That's cool. Okay, so you're just walking down the path. I mean, what's the sort of?
Gonna take a perception.
Yeah.
Have a good look around.
Yeah. So who's rolling the perception?
Probably you.
I think that's why I put you at the front.
My perception is +0, so
What does it add to? The wisdom or intelligence?
Put through wisdom.
Perception is wisdom, I believe.
I only got 10. 10. It would just be a 10, a straight 10.
Steam mine's 19 then.
So you want to do a perception check now?
That's 20s.
It's probably worth spreading out as well.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys are just sort of a little bit spread out, working your way down the path. Cool. So we're saying Phil or Roll, you're up at the front. You're sort of leading the
Yeah.
party. Can you roll me a perception check?
11. It's 3, 14. Plus the wisdom thing, isn't it?
I think it's just.
Oh,
I'm thinking about. I think it's
perception
just the
check.
plus
Yeah.
one part of the wisdom.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought so. 'Cause that's why they always
Yeah.
did. So 14, 15.
So 15. Okay. So as you're walking along, you notice there's a small little wire sort of working its way across the path. Sort of a few feet in front of you.
Okay.
I have.
I asked the goblin how much further, which way.
How much further? Which way? Half an hour left. It's just straight forward.
Are there any traps that we should know about? See if it tells you the truth.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Okay. Do you want to roll me investigation, intelligence check?
Nine. Yeah, 9.
17 altogether.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's probably in his best interest not to lie at this point. There are traps. I mean, there's one just up ahead. You might have noticed it. It's just a snare trap. It doesn't quite cover the whole road, so you can step around it. If you let me go at the front though, I can work you around it.
I think I can disarm that with my thieves' tools.
Okay, if that's the way you want to do it.
It's probably the safer bet.
Why can't he go in front
Just
of us?
cut the wire.
Why can't he go in front of us?
Wouldn't you rather send him in?
Well, on my character, I'm quite proficient on this sort of stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's what. Yeah. I don't know, but it's not my turn yet, so.
Oh no,
This
this is
is
just
not
this is just
Okay,
over.
so if you tell me where they are, I'd like to approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I can use, if I approach stealthily, with my expertise. When you make a dexterity stealth check or check using thieves' tools, your proficiency bonus is doubled. This benefit is including your stealth skill, which I've got really, really high stealth skill.
Cool. So
it'll be doubled. So it'll be a plus 14 stealth skill.
are you still dragging this guy along with you? Or
I'm going to pass him off to Phil. I'm going to hold this little.
Sure.
yeah, cool. So yeah, that's fine. I mean, he's fairly cooperative at this point because of how intimidated like John was. He doesn't want to try and do anything because he knows John's just going to come over and tear him a new one. So you're coming up and you're going to try and disarm this this trap.
Can I get some cover? Just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah. If people want to ready in action, they can.
Well, I don't trust Amber with the
Thanks.
goblin. So I'm going to take the goblin to one side.
Okay.
Put me to the
Over here.
goblin. Yeah.
Alright then. So I'll come up here
You don't be too close.
so I can cover you, but I can still see the goblin.
Have you got your staff at the ready, have you?
I don't think I need a staff.
Oh, what?
Hand movements.
Are you handy? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm handy. I'm ready.
Right, so I'm going to use. I think it's a dexterity check I have to do. I'm going to try and disarm the trap using my thieves' tools.
Okay. So yeah, do you want to roll me a dexterity? We'll say a survival check. So that's it comes under dexterity, won't it?
Oh yeah, it says natural.
We'll say sleight of hand check actually. Yeah, you've got to be pretty nimble with the hand.
And that's plus 5 and plus 3 on dexterity. Is that what we're going for?
Yeah. So
5,
13.
10, 13.
Yeah, that's cool. You sort of cut it quite efficiently. You hear it to sort of you cut the wire and there's like a big snare comes down. Obviously it doesn't catch anyone, but that's just hanging in the middle of the path now. Crisis averted. Doesn't look like any repercussions. No one's heard it. No one's come rushing over because the snare's gone off.
Mhm.
It's just an idle trap on the path.
Okay, I'll put my tools away and rejoin the party.
Cool. Yeah. So I mean, you guys are just gonna carry on. Then we're gonna. Yeah. Yeah.
Should we
Should we
go through
reintegrate?
checking for traps as we go?
Interrogate, there we go. I couldn't get the word.
Yeah. So.
The goblin for more traps on the route.
Okay. So you're at the front, are you, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what you say, you're checking for traps.
Yeah.
Sort of as you go along. Cool. Yeah. So you guys are moving at a fairly moderate pace. You'll notice, Phil. Can you? Okay, so what's your perception, Phil?
+3.
This will be a
Wisdom.
passive wisdom. So that'll build in the one in the circle. This is the passive ability.
Oh, okay.
So
it's 13.
what's your wisdom?
The passive wisdom is 13.
Passive wisdom is 13. Cool. Okay, so you don't actually notice anything passively. Can you roll me a perception check?
1.
Okay, cool. So I mean, as you're all walking along, you've got the wizard up at the front. He's heading along. He doesn't perceive. He's the one that's checking for traps. He doesn't passively perceive anything. But then he very quickly feels the floor underneath him loosening. Straight down, he's stepped basically straight into a pit. He's not noticed it. He's not actively noticed it. He's not passively noticed it. So basically, you need to roll me a DC 10 dexterity saving throw. So roll me a DC 10 dexterity throw.
From somewhere.
That one,
Something,
is it?
yeah.
You order them.
Eat. I did at the start.
And what's your dexterity?
My dexterity.
The bonus dexterity.
+2.
Plus 2, 10. Okay, yes. So basically, as you feel it falling, you slip it and you reach around and grab on. You've not quite fallen in. You've not quite. What's it? So as this happened, what are you guys going to do? he's just so as far as you can see, he's just disappeared, and you see these little fingers sort of grabbing on.
So I've got this goblin with me, haven't I?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to pass the goblin to Amber, and sort of try and drag him out.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to roll me a strength check?
Oh, great. Okay, yeah, it's a D20.
Fucking halfling trying to lift out a full-grown wizard.
Didn't think that one really
18.
18. Okay, so
18 minus 1.
So 17. Okay, yeah, I mean that's a pretty good roll. So you're a surprisingly strong half. You grabbed his hand and you dragged him out enough for him to sort of get his hand up and pull himself up. So you saved from the trap. Upon inspection, it's really not much of a trap. It's just it's a hole in the floor basically. It's not very deep. Sort of.
I feel angered at the
several feet deep. It's
our prisoner.
I feel angered at you because the goblin said he'd take us round.
I want to go and like
So if
punch
he'd
him,
taken
punch
us
him out,
round,
and
no one would have fell down the hole.
I want a harder interrogation now,
Yeah.
so we can come up with some sort of
We
plan.
can't
Because this
just
is
keep
stupid.
beating him.
Yeah, we can. It's a goblin.
He's
Okay,
never
roll
stopped
me,
giving us
He's a
information.
goblin.
roll me a straight d6.
4.
Okay, so you've basically run up to just to clock him on, and he's sort of half dodged it, and you've glanced at him, and it's not done any damage to him, but he's quite miffed because you guys wouldn't let him go.
Yeah.
So basically, as a goblin, I'm like, I wanted to go first. I'd have led you around these traps, but instead
I can't understand him.
He's got
He's
me.
just-
He's screaming
he's
at
goblin
you.
at me.
He's screaming at you.
I want to go again. I
He's
want to go again.
I step in.
Wait, what? That's a 2.
I got 2 again. So
Oh,
basically,
no, I step in. I use command. I touch Lyle, I use command, and I force him to go back. I think I can do that. I think I can.
so,
You just made me use a spell on you.
yeah. Well, I think before then, I think Phil had already said he steps in.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
do
we won't
you want to
use your spell.
roll me? Just roll me a straight strength check, you two.
I can force it.
What, both of us?
Yeah. So Phil's strength is in trying to get you, and your strength is just trying to tear you away from this goblin that you keep
20.
swinging at. So okay, so.
Leave the goblin
I
alone!
want to go again.
So basically, well, what happens then is Phil comes in, or Roll comes in to grab you, and then you just sort of come back swinging elbows. Roll me a d4.
D4, I didn't know.
That one.
Number 1.
Can I move in front of the goblin?
4. So that's a straight 4. So you just crack Phil straight in the face and deal 4 points of bludgeoning damage straight into him.
Can I use my command now?
Yeah. So is that command?
Meanwhile, there's goblins in the trees like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm trying to beat this goblin up when you go, no, God. No. It's for your honour. You fell down the hole. There could have been anything in that hole.
It was you who said that we had to go by your wonderful skill set. We could have just gone round.
If he'd led us like into trades, he can't be trusted. The goblins
You
aren't.
can't be trusted.
They're not nice creatures. They're disgusting, vile,
You can't be
decrepit.
trusted. You just caused him 4 damage.
You can heal him.
I can't.
She can.
Why can't I hold him?
We're heading towards a goblin camp and you're attacking someone else.
Cool. So
Command, it's gone.
I think it's in the spell bit.
yeah, I was just looking. So you basically job needs to roll a. You need to roll
He's gonna get
a wisdom saving check.
Right.
I'm just trying to work out what you need to beat. Okay, yeah. Roll me a wisdom.
D20.
Just do a d20. Yes, wisdom saving.
The saving throws.
It's a 9.
Oh, for that, is it sound sheet? Is it? For
I think so. Yeah. A
Yeah.
spellcasting ability. Intelligence is your spellcasting ability. The saving throw to resist a spell you cast is 13.
Okay, cool. Is that the same for
That's just
The
yours.
cleric.
These are your
That's
traits
yours as
and
well.
features.
13? Cool. So you haven't beat 13, so it's worked. So you now have command of John. He's sort of half
Awesome.
swing. He's just cracked Roland and nose with his elbow, and he's half swing, but you've sort of just gained control of
You
him.
just
I explained to Lyle that if he had just let the goblin go forward, none of this would have happened. So he needs to be bumped in the head as much as the goblin does.
Cool.
I don't want to bring women along.
There's actually there's 4 things you can do. Approach, drop, it's 5. Approach, drop, flee, grovel, or halt. So I assume you'd use
Halt.
halt to...
Yes.
So it's
Sort
just
of
stop.
so-
You can't tell me. You can tell what
So
you want.
it-
Oh, I can say it afterwards.
The target doesn't
Your
move.
finger.
The target doesn't move and takes no actions.
Yes, that
Yeah,
one.
and that's fine. Yeah, so you just
So
sort
then
of
I give him a good telling off.
dispelled. You've just sort of stopped the chaos. The goblin's sort of trying to swing back, but it's just
It's
not.
just swing back.
It's just it's too scared. It's pretty scared.
And it's bound.
Yeah, and it's bad. He's obviously pretty annoyed about that. And again, he's being quite loud. He's getting a bit rowdy. How do you guys want to continue?
See what you're doing?
You'll thank me for this. You'll thank me for this. Remember, his goal is knowledge at any cost. He don't care about you.
I asked the goblin again, can you lead us through? Ignore this pleb. Which he doesn't
So you want the goblin to go first?
Yeah.
You want him at the front.
With you.
That would be one of those polysyllabic words.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, no, he's through. And at this point, you guys continue on, and you sort of traverse the path, and you come through a small opening, and you find yourselves outside quite a big cave mouth with a sort of you see a small little lake river thing running through. So there's water running into the cave. A little bit of brush on the right hand side of the cave, and then on the left hand side there's quite a bit of open grass that you can sort of sit on. You've made it through. And you've traversed the traps. So at this point, you guys have defeated the goblin ambushes. You've found the hideout. I would say you've avoided the traps, but you found the first one. You handled that quite well. You found the second one and started beating each other up. But by this point, you guys have arrived, and you can all reward yourselves with 75 experience points.
Where do we write
So that'll be
that?
on the back, on the second sheet, I think. Or just, I guess just take note of it somewhere.
Take note until we get to 300.
Cool. And that's probably a good place to stop before we move on to the goblin hideout.
Should we have an 8-hour rest then? So I can sort out.